Wow. Wow. Welcome back. Shemaine Diamond K in here. The Diamond K Show, RadioFire.com, the DiamondKShow.com. Tonight was an amazing night for hip hop. Definitely. Tonight was that night. We got a chance to see Gucci versus Jeezy, and they were live at the legendary Magic City in Atlanta. This was the first time that a VERZUZ event felt like a battle to me. First time. It was a crazy evening. I want to talk about the whole thing. I want to run down everything that I saw. And of course, you want to let us know your thoughts. You can do that. 404-436-1277. What did you think? I mean, the Atlanta face-off opened with a message from Stacey Abrams. So she was trying to, tell people how important it is to vote in this special election in Georgia. Gucci asked her, could she clear his record? She said that's something for the governor to do. She's trying to be the governor, by the way. She is going to run for that. But right after that, immediately following that, a diss track comes on. And that's how the evening started. Jeezy and Gucci Man. It was tense. It was not cordial. It was definitely not cordial like the previous verses that we have seen. Definitely not that. I thought that it was a great evening for hip hop. Can you wipe my record clean? Gucci asked Stacey Abrams. And right after that, Jeezy jumped into round one. It was a trip down memory lane as far as hip hop goes. For a while, Jeezy didn't even want to stand up. He was just sitting down in a chair. And that was cute. They kept saying that all night. You heard that a lot. That was cute. Each of them saying that at different points in the evening. Gucci is wild. Gucci is wild. He kept picking newer songs at points where Jeezy was playing tracks from 2005. Gucci was calling it that old shit. A lot of hits between these two rappers. A lot of hits. Later on, Gucci was bragging about his jewelry and his outfit. It was a lot. It was a lot. Tension was high throughout the night. You could see individual members of the entourage of both sides getting. It seemed like restless at points and times. Of course, we're in Magic City. This is a legendary strip club in Atlanta. It was a classic night. Did I say that already? It was a classic night. I want y'all to praise my outfit, he said. It cost 10 bands. Look at my opponent. Jeezy said he didn't know it was a fashion show and started talking about how much real estate he owns in Atlanta. Gucci did not have a comeback for that. Gucci performing diss songs to Jeezy really set the tone for the evening. It really set the tone for the evening. Like I said, first time that it actually felt like a battle. It did not feel like a celebration, although the fans were celebrating some classic moments where they were at in their lives when some of these records came on. The DJs even were going at each other. They had that energy. But if you talk about drip, Gucci won that. If you talk about the outfit, yeah, definitely. Gucci talked that jewelry game. Won that. Jeezy talking that real estate game. The two rappers interrupted each other repeatedly all night. There were interruptions, and that's cool. It's like that. At one point in time, things really got tense. I told you straight off the dribble, we can't do nothing if it ain't street, Gucci said. If I can't perform the truth, we ain't doing it. Jeezy said it was all good, and they continued. That was one point where things got tense. Jeezy was definitely on his grown man stuff, though, and I like that. It was tense at times, but I think that everybody needed to see that. Everybody needed to see that. And one of the highlights of the night, Jeezy said, "When I said I wanted to do this for the culture, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to show you that the world care about what we got going on because we are the culture." You feel me? These were words from Jeezy, and they really resonated. Me and you, where we came from, what we've been through. Us, me and you. All these kids out here doing what they do because they saw what went on with us, dog. So this ain't about me. This ain't about you. Jeezy then named recently killed rappers, including King Von, Pop Smoke, Nipsey Hussle, and others. After Jeezy performed one more, Gucci's next song was another Jeezy diss track. Gucci was egging Jeezy on all night. And at a certain point in time, Jeezy seemed to get frustrated with it. This was a classic night for hip hop. This was a classic night for hip hop. I wish that everyone, every fan of hip hop, I wish for them to see this. Much respect to much respect to both of these rap legends, and they both are rap legends, definitely. And so, I mean, it before this evening started, I said I wish that we were going to hear So Icy. I wished. I didn't expect it. I didn't plan on hearing it. I did not think we were going to hear it because the energy level was so crazy. King Truth, the GOAT Music on YouTube, says the battle was epic. I agree 1000%. It was epic. It was epic. So the last verses was Patti LaBelle and Gladys Knight. That was a legendary thing in itself. You know, we saw previously Brandy and Monica, legendary. Jill Scott and Erykah Badu, also legendary. Ross and 2 Chainz was super lopsided, but it was a great night of music. DMX and Snoop Dogg was also legendary. But this, and there were others that were great battles as well. This one right here is probably, if it's not my favorite, it's the second. This might be my favorite night. I mean, this was great. This was a great evening. Just some of the music that we heard. Round 1, Jeezy did the intro. Gucci did Bench Warmers. Jeezy did Trap or Die. Round 3, I Think I Love Her. Jeezy did Standing Ovation. I mean, it was crazy. Round 4, Plain Jane, Gangsta Music. Round 5, I'm a Dog, Bottom of the Map. Round 6, Vet Ride Pass. Jeezy the Snowman, round 6. I mean, at this point, if we in the club, I mean, things are at 10. Wake Up in the Sky, Them Boys. I haven't heard Them Boys in so long. That's My Hood. Let's Get It, Sky's the Limit. Round 9, both, and then Go Crazy. The music, the music, the soundtrack for the evening was the soundtrack of many people's wild points in their lives. Round 10, Bricks, All There. Round 11, Make the Trap Say Ah. Or Who Dat? I mean, there was a lot. Steady Mobbin', Gucci Man, Dano, Remix, which the Shorty Low record, and I thought that was just great. Gucci Mane, Heavy, Lost My Mind, round 13. Street Niggas, Way Too Gone, round 14. Round 15, First Day Out, and then Air Forces. I mean, it was an excellent selection, photo shoot, everything. Round 17, Wasted, Trap Star, which really spoke to me. I didn't think I was going to hear Trap Star, and both of these guys still have plenty of songs that they did not play. Round 18, Truth, Get Your Mind Right. Round 19, 745, Put On. And so the records kept coming. Round 20, Trap House, Seen It All. Round 21, I Get the Bag, Thug Motivation 101. And things started really, really late. And they definitely did not disappoint. Round 22, Pills, Soul Survivor. 23, Gonna Hate. Then Jeezy. Round 24, Lemonade and Welcome Back. And so at that point, I wasn't expecting any more. I wasn't expecting any more. And if it had ended right there, fans would have been fine. We had some tense moments. But like I said, we needed to see that. Things did not spill over. Although a couple points in time, I thought that they would. I felt like I was DJing in the club. And, some of them parties, and you play some trap songs, and things get real tense. I felt that kind of energy. And I'm watching on TV. Instagram crazy numbers got on IG over 2 million. That's not even including Apple Music. That's not including all the different streams that were on YouTube and all of that kind of stuff. But round 25, where Jeezy, starts talking and all of that, and then Icy comes on, man. I'm telling you, wherever you were watching, home, in your car, wherever you were, you had to get up out your seat. I mean, I felt like I was at a concert, the way that it happened. I've never seen, I was living in Atlanta when both rappers were coming up, and I've never seen them perform that song. I remember the tension that was in the city between them at that time, and what went on to become that tension. So to see them do that was such an incredible thing, and I know that fans of both rappers loved that moment, and they squashed the beef. They officially did it, and the world saw it, or will see it, or will hear about it, and it was big. It showed that people can have disagreements, people can say things about each other, but you can come out on the other side and squash things. Really, it was really, really big evening for hip hop. I'm glad that I got a chance to witness it, and like I said, I really want everybody to see that. Everybody needs to see that. All of our disagreements do not have to end in bloodshed. Now, their feud, they've had a long storied feud. This will definitely, for better and for worse, be a night that hip hop will not forget. First battle to kick off season 2 of VERZUZ. Initially, this was scheduled to be T.I. versus Jeezy. I'm glad that did not happen. That would not have lived up to this. That would definitely not have lived up to this. It would have been cool, but this is what the people wanted to see. And if T.I. had been there against Jeezy, people would have been in the back of their minds talking about Gucci and Jeezy. It would have been that all. It would have been that all night. But they did it. They did it their way, and it was something great to see. So definitely salute to the folks over at VERZUZ. Salute to Timbaland. Salute to Swizz Beatz and their whole team. Salute to Jeezy and Gucci for doing this and showing hip hop that people can have real beef. You can have real beef. You can get through it on the other side and be men or women. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok at The Diamond K Show, at Radio on Fire. So King Truth, GOAT Music on YouTube says, I want to see Yo Gotti versus Young Dolph for the culture. That would be big. That would be big. Another pair of rappers that have had some real tension. That would be great to see. And a lot of times fans of one are fans of the other in these instances. Want to see Yo Gotti, Young Dolph for the culture. Right, I got you. I agree. I would like to see that as well. What other battles do people want to see? What else is left? There was a nod to Jay-Z and Nas by Jeezy. That would be interesting to see. I would like to see that one. That would be big. Now, of course, that tension has subsided. I don't think we would see records like Ether or Takeover. And the catalog between these two guys is legendary. Talking about Jay-Z and Nas, that would be something to see. You could compare those records and see who comes out on the other side. The streams of Gucci and Jeezy are going to go up. Leading up to this evening, I was listening to Gucci all day, and I still didn't get through the whole catalog. Still did not get through the whole catalog. One thing about this encounter, this battle that surprised me is that I've heard Swizz Beatz say that the VERZUZ was about celebration. It wasn't about, battling per se or the rivalry. He's had to tailor the message depending on who was participating to get those people to agree. But this was one of those times where it was a battle. There were points in times where these guys were rapping to each other, singing lyrics that they made about the other person. This was like one of those rap battles, freestyle battles, where you got the crowd, that kind of thing. It felt almost like that. And a lot of those battles, it could go down at any moment. Ja Rule versus 50 Cent. There's tension there between those two. That would be an interesting evening. Think about 50 though. It's just he talks so slick at the mouth. It just, I don't know. That would be one to see. I think people would tune in to see it. I don't think they can go 25 rounds though. As much stuff as 50 talks, him and Ja Rule couldn't go 25. I mean, I guess they could, but they're gonna be playing some songs that a lot of people like. And the vibe is different. The vibe will be different with those two. But Gucci and Jeezy went 25 rounds, 25 songs each. That's just crazy. That's just crazy when you really think about that. Unlike the past verses, also another big difference for this one, there was a good crowd in attendance, and they fed off the crowd, the energy of the crowd. Uh, Rick Ross, DJ Drama, uh, P from QC was in the building. It was clear from the start that this was a huge, huge moment for the culture. And the views on this one was crazy. People saw that. I mean, it was debatable. Who won this? Who won this? I'm going to say the fans won this one again. And I've said that before. The fans won this. This wasn't a lopsided thing. I thought that I've read different people say, oh, Jeezy's going to kill him. Or Gucci's going to kill him. No, this to me was honestly a draw. The real winner being the fans, but I thought that it was a draw. I love the vibe, just the musical vibe. I love some verses. They play some songs and you're like, why is he playing this song? I did not feel like that this night, other than sometimes when Gucci was doing some of diss records. I liked the songs, but I was just like, why is he doing this? Why is he doing this? But tonight, Jeezy will be releasing the sequel to his 2008 album, The Recession. And Gucci announced that he was dropping Trap God classics filled with some of his most iconic records. Just a major night. So new music out, and if you were watching on Apple Music, they premiered a video from Jeezy featuring Rick Ross, an exclusive video, something new off the new project. It's very debatable. People are going to say they're going to have their picks. This one's going to say, Jeezy won. No, somebody else going to say Gucci won. I say that it is a draw. But the classics, it's just out the gate. It was great night. Some of these other songs. What's some other songs, other battles that you have? Omarion versus Chris Brown. I want to see Usher and Chris Brown. I don't know if Omarion can match up to Chris Brown. Even if he does songs for the groups he was in, that's no competition right there. Chris Brown probably mops the floor with Omarion. No disrespect to Omarion, but that was official. This is going to be a hard act to follow. They're going to have to go. I don't know where you go after this. I don't know where you go after this. The deep history between Jeezy and Gucci, well documented. And from 2005 till now, Gucci kept saying 20 years. It's 15. And so, as Gucci pointed out, but the Jeezy, it felt like 20 years. And both of these artists experienced a lot in the streets, records, experienced a lot. And I'm definitely glad that VERZUZ, Swiss Beats, Timbaland were able to celebrate the storied careers of two of hip-hop's biggest architects of trap music. And we got a chance to see it and watch it and celebrate. Let's see what you got here. You might got a good one. Here. Diddy versus Jermaine Dupri. That would be a good one. The amount of music that Diddy and Jermaine Dupri have put out, that would be a good one. That would be a good one. And it's going to be a whole bunch of stunting and flossing if they're able to make that happen. That would be a good one. I would like to see that one. So definitely let me know what VERZUZ battle you want to see. Also, at the Diamond K Show, at Radio on Fire, hashtag the Diamond K Show. Let me know who you think won this battle. Who won this battle? I say it's a draw. I say the real winners were the fans. I say it's a draw. See what else you got. Kendrick Lamar versus J. Cole. That would be big. That would be big. Okay, so is there anybody out there? I don't know. Who out there can mess with Drake and his catalog? Is there anybody that can mess with Drake? Who could? I mean, could T.I. mess with Drake? I don't think so. Jay-Z versus Drake on VERZUZ. What about that one? That's big. But I mean, I don't know if anybody could. Drake's catalog. I guess Drake versus Wayne, maybe. I don't know who. Eminem. So you're saying Eminem versus Drake? Drake mops the floor with Eminem. If you talk about the records, right? If you're talking about the records, and you go through Eminem's catalog, and you go through Drake's catalog, Drake mops the floor with Eminem. Now, if you're talking about battle lyric, take the beat off, I don't even know. I think that Drake has so many styles and so many different types of records. I don't know. You say oh my King, what are you talking about? King Truth, the GOAT Music says Eminem's going to win. I don't know about that, fam. That would be a good one to see, though. That would be a good one to see. I don't know about that one. Now I'm talking about against Drake. Like, he beats the guy in the end of 8 Mile, but I don't know. That's a good one. We'll get out of here. Of course, I'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. RadioFire.com, talking the top news stories of the day. This weekend, 12 noon on Saturday and Sunday, I will be in the mix. Also, Monday night, our guest on the Diamond K Show will be the mayor-elect of Baltimore. Brandon Scott will be joining us on the program, so definitely make sure you tune in for that one. For everyone here, Radio on Fire, definitely salute the folks over at VERZUZ for giving us a classic evening. I'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m.